Hello everyone, Moobies here, and this is your guide to Flame Leviathan's hard mode in Ulduar. For this video, I'll be assuming you know all the basic mechanics and vehicle abilities from normal mode, and will use this video to go over specific differences to hard mode. Let's get into it. First, in order to activate the towers that allow for hard mode, you must speak with the Lorekeeper of Norgannon here on the screen first, before talking to Bran. If you don't speak with this NPC, you will not be able to do hard mode. Once active, the 4 towers will activate along the way to the boss through the trash. These are killable buildings that buff Flame Leviathan. You have the Tower of Nature, the green one, which gives Freya's Ward. This is a green beam that spawns in the corners of the arena and deals 13,500 to 16,500 nature damage to all nearby enemies and summons Guardians of Nature. It also buffs the boss with Tower of Life, which decreases fire damage taken by 10%. Then there is the Tower of Flames, the red one, providing Mimiron's Inferno. The Inferno is a flaming ball falling from the sky that leaves fire on the ground, which deals 150,000 fire damage. It also buffs the Flame Leviathan with Tower of Flames, which increases its fire damage by 50%. Tower of Frost grants Hodir's Fury. This is the blue one. This is a blue beam that will chase you and after a period of time send a frost bomb down to freeze you. You do have the opportunity to move from the beam for the bomb, but not before. This also buffs the boss's health by 10%. And finally, the Tower of Storms, the yellow one. This lets Flame Leviathan carry Thorim's Hammer. This is a red beam traveling around the room, periodically sending storm strikes to the ground, dealing damage nearby and extra damage to anyone inside the beam. It also provides a 25% physical damage buff to the boss. Now, let's talk strategy. Like normal mode, you want to start the fight with a full Pyrite and your Demolisher player loaded into the catapult. With 25 people, your setup will look like this. 5 siege engines with 2 people in each, 5 choppers with 1 person in each, and 5 demolishers with 2 people each. This fight is chaotic and requires good communication and good execution to overcome. You'll want to set up specific assignments for the following. Shield generators. Set up a rotation for the siege engines to be using their shield generators when tanking the adds. Early kills will rely on successful siege engine teams to be able to swap between interrupting the boss, kiting Flame Leviathan, and tanking and killing the adds using the shield and fire cannon. So have a good rotation for this. Chopper pickups. Mark your demolishers and your players. Ensure each chopper knows who they're picking up and where they're dropping them off. Since the vehicles look the same, you may need to be very specific with this assignment. Hodir's ice blocks. While in an ideal world, no one will get hit by this, inevitably someone will. Have designated demolishers assigned to breaking out the Hodir ice blocks. The gunner can use mortar or the driver can use hurl pyrite. Break them out quickly. And demolisher launch. This must be done very well so the demolisher driver can keep their stacks up and have a speed boost while you're thrown. Ready yourself up in comms when pyrite is full. Once the call is made to shoot, hit the speed boost, grab a new pyrite barrel, then load into the catapult. This should let the demolisher driver have a full pyrite and a speed boost for almost the entire duration that the gunner is gone. The idea of this fight is to keep him shut down for as much of the fight as possible. This will simplify things for you in the long run and allow your raid to manage the adds and ice blocks easier. On the pole, ensure your demolisher gunner is doing their launch sequence. Speed boost, grab pyrite, load in, and launch everyone to Flame Leviathan. Once he shuts down, choppers bring the demolisher gunners back quickly to refresh pyrite barrels and start also doing damage. Siege engines should be communicating about who is next to take the adds and who is next to interrupt Flame Leviathan. All gunners should be shooting down pyrite in between killing adds, breaking out ice blocks, and DPSing the boss. Leaving any of these on the table leads to a wipe. While it doesn't sound very difficult, the arena is not very large and the boss has a lot of health. 330 million to be exact. A stark difference from his 80 million on normal mode. Communication is key to this hard mode. There is a lot of raid damage going out and everyone needs to be on point with their specific jobs. Keep the stacks up, manage the ads, and try to avoid as much damage as you can while keeping him in shutdown for as long as possible. That's all there is to it. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.